Good morning, Ray. How are you? How are you today, Ray? Feliz miércoles, Tiana. How's everybody today? Bien. What's new and exciting, Tiana? Anything new and exciting? Good morning, Elijah. 1 year old. Ah, that's so sweet. I've been okay, Tiana. Just crazy busy, and I don't really like being that busy all the time. Yeah, just crazy. Hi, Elijah. Hi, Malia. Buenos días. My daughter graduates from university in May. So I have all that going on. Good morning, Trayvon. Her major is art history. She's, I live in Missouri and she's out at school in New Mexico. So somehow we got to get her moved back since she's graduating. And then when she gets here, we have to start. She's leaving for Brazil in August, end of July, first part of August. So I got to figure out Brazil. Yeah, it's a lot, but that's okay. That's what she wants. I'll just never sleep again because I'll worry all the time. Hi, Trayvon. Hi, Kendall. Okay, you guys, what do you think behind me? What's the difference between the nosotros form of ER and IR verbs? What's the difference? What's the spelling change? Good morning, Ethan. Very good, Malia. Hoo-hoo, good job. Hi, Ethan. You guys, remember that ER and IR verbs have the same endings except for the nosotros form. So how is it different? How is the ER nosotros form different from the IR verb nosotros form? Hello, Troy. Flip those brains on, you guys. Jojo, how are you today? Feliz miércoles a todos. Happy Wednesday, everyone. That's for AR verbs, Trayvon. What about ER and IR? What does the A turn into? Anybody? Oh, Jo Marion, you didn't hear me, did you? What is the difference between the nosotros form of ER and IR verbs? How are they different? Hi, Nevaeh. Right, Trayvon. And what does the IR turn into? Hi, Belle. Excuse me. Hi, Belle. How you doing today, Belle? Okay, quickly. Come on, you guys, I need some more answers. You can head into Canvas and go to the resource library. All your stuff is in there, and you're going to need it today anyway, right? So, yeah. So you might want to head over there anyway. You guys, if an AR verb is OASA, amos, AMOS, and on, AN, then an ER verb is the same thing. It just becomes an E instead of an A, right? IR verbs have the same endings as ER with one exception, and that's the nosotros. That's it, right? So the nosotros becomes, because it's an IR verb, it becomes IMOS, right? Remember, we talked about that's the importance of knowing whether something is an AR verb, an ER verb, or an IR verb, because that gives us the clue as to what endings we need to use, right? So our response up here, what's the difference between the nosotros form of ER and IR verbs? Remember that they're all the same. O-E-S-E. But then for the nosotros, for IR verbs, it's IMOS instead of EMOS, right? And then EN, N. Okay, so we got a few more folks joining us. And what are we going to do today? Let's see. So, clase, vamos a practicar con los verbos ER, EIR. Okay, we're going to practice with these today, right? Yes. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. Feliz miércoles a todos. Feliz miércoles a todos. All right, I need for everybody to kind of head over to Canvas. Meet me in Canvas, por favor. And when you go to your modules, hi, Bernadette. When you get to your modules in Canvas, everyone, I need you to click on the resource library, por favor. Scroll down to the bottom. Okay, if you can see my screen. In the resource library, you guys, por favor. Elijah, I need you in the resource library. Okay, so down here at the way bottom, we have all of these verb things that we've been working at. The 3 different verb types, right? And how to spell them. Okay, so we had these, you remember this is what we first looked at, right? Then as we keep moving, we have AR verbs, ER verbs, and IR verbs, and how to use them in a sentence. Like if we need an explanation We have those explanations here, okay? We also have the endings, AR verb endings, ER verb endings, and IR verb endings, okay? So you have that there. Then we had our AR verb, O, ASA, amos, and on. We have our go verb, tener. Everything is in here, right? Everything you need to help you. There's really no reason to be like guessing, right? In this one, you guys, we have the ER, we have the tener, we have traer, which was another go verb. We have the boot verb, okay? We have all of these things. And then the last one that should open up for you is the IR verb. So here's what I'm saying. Verbs that end in IR have the same endings as ER verbs. See, it says ESE, right? Except for the nosotros form. Trayvon, do you see this? Except for the nosotros form. Then because it's an IR verb, it becomes IMOS, which in Spanish is pronounced imos. Okay, so IR verb endings, O, ESE, imos, and N. That's how we would pronounce this in Spanish, N. Okay, so we are going to need this. We are going to need these ER and IR verb. Yeah, it's a pronunciation thing, right? Absolutely. That's why the key to remembering is, does the verb end in an AR? Does the verb end in an ER? Does it end in an IR? Okay, because that's our clue. You guys need to stay in your resource library because you are going to need that today. In fact, I would recommend you open another tab, another Canvas tab or another tab so that you can kind of go back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for just a second. And we're going to start today with I made myself a note and now I don't remember what that is, with a quick review on ER and IR verbs. Okay, so let me get my, oh, I know what that is. So let me get my thing pulled up here and we'll get started. I remember now. Okay. Oh, you guys, too much to keep in my head. Okay, I need for you to make sure that you can hear me and my screen. Okay, this is a quick review, but you are going to have to answer some questions. We'll probably skip through some, okay, just in the interest of time today. All right, so we are going to practice. Give me a thumbs up if you can see the panda here. Yeah, Trayvon, everybody can see the panda. Hi, Shamar. Hi, Bernadette. All right, you guys, muy bien. So again, it's Wednesday, so I'm trying to move kind of quickly. So we may skip some of these, but so make sure you're paying attention. Okay, here we go. Okay, so just like with AR verbs, you guys remember our first step is we get rid of the ER or the IR in this case, okay? And then we put in our appropriate ending. Okay, I learn. Our verb is aprender. Now, you don't even have to know what these mean, right? It means to learn, but you don't even need to know that. What do? We get rid of our ER and we put in the proper ending for yo. So what's our answer, you guys? A, B, or C? or yo. Come on. Remember, you guys, we try to make connections. If yo is yo, then our ending is what? Very good. Our ending is o, right? Okay, so our answer should be B. Aprendo. Aprendo. Muy bien. Okay, let's move on. We're going to skip, right? We're going to skip some of Okay, so vivir means to live. If we wanted to say you live and we want it to be informal, would it be A, B, or C? We want it to be informal. So somebody that we know or somebody who's our age. You live. Get rid of the IR. What's our ending? Yes, Malik? A, B, or C? Okay, good job, you guys. Very good. So if you're saying A, very good, Elijah. Yes, if you're saying A, tú vives. Very good, because remember our endings, O, E, S, and E, right? If it's singular. Good. Okay, what is the stem or the root of vivir? Now be careful here. Is it A, B, or C? Good, good, Ray, good, Bell. What is the stem or root of vivir? Come on, I want to hear from everyone. Bernadette, haven't heard from you. Yes, very good, Malia. Very good, Bernadette. Nevea, Joe Marion. Very good, Elijah. Yes, so if we get rid of the IR, it's going to be VIV. So it would be B. Okay. Muy bien. Okay, he drinks milk. So it's beber is our verb to drink. It's an ER verb. What do we do? Is it A, B, or C? It's L singular, right? So think O, E, S, E, right? Because if it's L, so would it be A, B, or C? It's L. It's he. He drinks milk. Okay, muy bien. So if our endings are O, A, S, and A on the singular side, then it's going to be C, right? Because we get rid of the ER to find our root, which would be B-E-B. And then we just add our E, O-E-S-E. Okay, all right. Questions? Right, exactly, Malik. Okay. Okay, so our verb is comer, and it's nosotros. So is comer an ER verb or an IR verb? And then make your choice appropriately, A, B, or C. Good, Ray. Good, Malia. I need to hear from everyone. Ethan, Kendall, Tiana. Yeah. It's an ER verb, right, Jomarian? ER. Kendall, it's an ER verb, right? Okay, so if it's an ER verb, we get rid of the ER. That leaves us COM. And we add emos, right? E-M-O-S, because it's an ER verb. So our answer would be B, right? B. It's an ER verb, comer. So there's no I's as an ending. Okay, it's an ER. So it would be E-M-O-S. Okay, this will be our last one. So the verb is to share, which is compartir, which is an IR verb. So we want to say we share lunch. So would it be A, B, or C? Very good, Ray. Malia, good. Belle, Kindle, very good. Nevea, Jamarian, very good. Good, Trayvon. Kinsley, can we have a camera on, please? Okay, so let's look at it. Malik and Bernadette, if we get rid of the IR and we need a nosotros, then it's going to be an IMOS, right? So we get rid of the IR, that would give us compart. And then we add our IMOS. Yeah, very good, Bernadette. So A, right? Nosotros compartimos. I'm going to skip. Oops. Okay. So, with these ER and IR verbs, you guys, give me a comfort level. A 3, I feel comfortable. A 2, I need more practice. A 1, I'm still confused. Tell me 3, 2, or 1. 3, I got it. 2, 2, I need practice. 1, I'm confused. Okay. I want to hear from everyone. Okay. All right. Well, so I'm going to give you guys a choice. Before I give you kind of our assignment for today. Do you want to play a quick, it has to be something quick so we have enough time. Would you like to play a quick game, like a Blook It game, to practice these? No, Shamar says no. Yes, some folks, oh, you do, Shamar? Yes. Okay, well, let's do a real quick game. Because our practice work is going to take us a little bit of time. Okay. Okay, let's try this one. We're not going to have the time for Scribble on a different day. It wouldn't, not on a Wednesday, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, you guys, there's your link in chat. Go ahead and click on it. The faster you join, the quicker we can play and move on to our next best thing. Need everybody in. Everybody needs practice, you guys. Hey, you know what? This is kind of a milestone day because today is really our last day in Unit 2. Okay, so let's make sure that we're practicing. I have 9 people. And there should be a total of 16 of you. So let's get loaded in, folks. I need 6 more people. I need Arshad. I need Jomarian. I need Kinsley. I need Nevea and Troy and Tiana. Everybody needs to be logged in. Okay. There you go. Let's see what you guys can do. You can join late. So if you haven't joined yet, please do. Ray didn't waste any time investigating. Remember, you don't need to know what the words mean, right? You just need to find the root and know the ending. Five more minutes. All right, Tiana, good job. 4 minutes, you guys, don't give up. Few minutes, you guys, don't give up. Look at me, look at Malia, look at her go. She is the fossil hunter. Good job, Jojo. Good job, Bernadette, Shamar, Ray. Good job. Don't give up. You only got a minute and a half. Ooh, here comes Jojo. Shamar. Bernadette, not letting go so easy. Okay, 55 seconds. Ethan. Boy, Malia is just running, running, running. Good job. Oh, Jojo, look at you. All right, 35 seconds. Ten seconds. Is Jojo going to hold on to first place? Woohoo! Look at that. Look at that. Good job. Yay, that's amazing. Nicely done, you guys. Nicely done. I'll share my screen so y'all can see that if you don't. Okay, great job. All right. Muy bien. So go ahead and back out of that, you guys. I'll stop sharing. Thank you. All right. This next bit, you guys, Elijah, I need you to join us, please, is going to be kind of difficult. So thank you, Elijah. So I really need everybody to really focus and pay attention. Okay, Malik, I need you to join us. Ray, I need everybody to head on over to Canvas. Again, you very good, Trayvon. Good job. I would like for you to have the ability, however you have to do it on your computer, two tabs, two canvases, whatever you need to do. One with the resource library open, okay? And then the other, we need to go to modules unit 2, right? The one we've been working in. And it should be at the very bottom. I'm waiting on my computer because it's jumping around. Okay. All right. This is super, super duper important. Okay, you guys, I need really your attention. Okay. All right, Tiana. All right, Ethan, you with me? All right. So bottom of unit 2 is this ER/IR practice sheet. Okay. So once again, trust me, if you click on it, what you're going to see, looky, I put them in here for you. Okay. So if you'd rather scroll up and down, well, then you can scroll up and down. That's fine. If you don't want to scroll up and down, then have your other tab open. Okay. So decide how you want to do this. Do you want to put it in Kami, you know, whatever it is. Okay. Because it's long and you may not finish it today. So you want to remember, right, that in Canvas, sometimes if you don't submit things and you click off of it, you lose your work. So my suggestion to you would be to download the PDF and then make it so you can type on it, or I would do it in Cami or whatever you need to do. Okay. Because you guys, this is 40 points. Okay. 40 points. All right. So let's start. Give me a thumbs up when you are ready. If you're downloaded, whatever you got to do, because we're going to work on this first part together. Ethan, are you listening? Malik? Yeah. Arshad, everybody listening? Thank you, Malia. Nevea, you with me? Joe Marion? Okay, Kendall, thank you. So we're going to do this first part together. Ethan, are you listening to me? Ethan? Ethan? Okay, so we're going to do this first part together. Some of you give me a thumbs up, some of you didn't. Okay, all right, so let's look at this first thing. I'm going to open a text box here. It says, in Spanish, there are 3 for conjugating verbs. Now notice, you guys, we are only practicing ER and IR verbs here. Identify your, okay, so what's the first step, you guys? We need to identify so we need to identify the type of verb that it is, right? The kind of verb that it is. Okay, I need to make my thing smaller. Okay, so is it an AR verb? Is it an ER verb? Or is it an IR verb? Okay, I can't move that. Okay, then we have to remove the ending, right? We have to remove the ending. So we're going to get rid of either the ER or the IR in this case, because we're only practicing with ER and IR verbs. And then this is called our stem or our root. Okay. And then it says, add the appropriate ending according to the subject pronoun. Okay, I'm helping you out here. So if you can't see my screen, you need to let me know. So you, number 1, you identify your type of verb. Number 2, you remove the ER or the IR. This is called our stem or our root. And then we add the appropriate ending to the verb according to the subject pronoun. Pay attention. I'm trying to give you your answers, you guys. This is like 10 points of the total 40. So you need to listen up. So let's review the pronoun chart because we have to know this. So first person singular, you guys, is yo. Second person is tú, right? With the accent mark. This one's going to be él, ella, and usted. We already know this, right? So go ahead and type that in. Remember, you guys, these are singular, 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 right? So singulars are always on the left. Okay, remember vosotros, we're not going to worry about, so you can get rid of that one. And then what goes in the first person plural over here? We got yo, tú, él, ella, usted, and then what's over here? Nosotros, very good. And then this one would be ellos, ellas, and ustedes. So once again, you guys, you need to notice, right? These are the plural, plural. Why is that important? Because that's going to help us figure out which form of the verb we need to use. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, so you guys can see how everything we've been doing all year just kind of works together here, right? All has to come together. So our ER verb endings were O. It won't let me move these when I'm sharing screen for some reason. ES and E, right? OESE, and you have it in the instructions, right? Hemos and N. Okay, everybody with me so far? OESE, hemos, and N, right? EMOS and EN. Then over here we have our IR verbs, and they're going to be the exact same thing, except for the nosotros, which is going to be IMOS because it's an IR verb. So the only difference between ER and IR verbs is the form of nosotros, as well as, as well as the vosotros, but we're not going to worry about the vosotros. So you can just put nosotros in there. So make sure that you can see that. The only difference between ER and IR verbs is the nosotros form. Okay, give me a thumbs up if everybody's caught up with me. Yes, okay. So now let's take a look at here. Notice, you guys, it gives us, again, it gives us the steps. Okay, it's not going to let me. It gives us the steps right here. Step 1, identify the subject, right? Do I need a yo, tú, él, nosotros, or ellas, ustedes, whatever? Remove the ER, okay? Remove the ER, and then we add the ending. It's not letting you get into the sheet. Did you click annotate? Nevaeh, let me get over there. Let me see on your GoGuardian, Nevaeh. Yeah. Okay, so that's it there, and you need to open your text box tool up at the top. Now, unless you want a Cami, you got to, if you want to put it in Cami, that you'll have to do something else, right? Or if you want to upload it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. 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 Everybody, we're caught up here, right? All right. So now what we have to do is we're going to take each one of these verbs, and there's 3 ER verbs and there's 3 IR verbs. They tell you what they mean, right? So all you're doing is filling in what is the ending. So if it's yo, you guys, what's our ending? O. Okay. Oh, that's our ending. What's our ending for tu? ES. Okay. Everybody with me? Okay. Very good. So you're going to fill these in. So you got to pay attention. There's 3 ER verbs and then there's 3 IR verbs. And you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to use your charts up here, or you can use the charts that I posted in Canvas if those are easier for you. It doesn't make any difference. But you guys, you have your yo, tu, el, ella, and all of that up here. Make sure that you're using what you have. Use your resources. When you come down here, there are 10 sentences. Right? You need to figure out who's doing the action, like this one, number 2, my friend Anna. So it would be she or ella. And so then you would put in the form of escribir that goes with ella. You guys have done this a million times before. You know what you're doing. You did it with ser, you did it with estar, you did it with tener, right? So you know how to figure this out. Remember that whenever we have and I, it's going to be we and therefore nosotros form. Okay. All right. In the time that we have left, we don't have any time left. Holy moly. Okay. That's our time, you guys. This is what I mean. This Wednesday goes so quickly. Work on that. Reach out to me if you need help. Don't lose it. Take a screenshot or something because you don't want to have to go back and try to redo it all if Canvas didn't save it for you. Okay? All right. Preguntas, questions before we sign off? Okay. I'm sorry I took so much time, you guys, but there you go. We will work on this tomorrow as well. Okay? So do your best. All right. Adios. Have a great rest of your day. Don't be late. All right. Adios, clase. Adios.